Don't burn this book. I'll start with a quick review. I'll give this book 3 stars, maybe even a low 3. So there are some interesting things. I used to listen to his podcast. So many of the same things that he's saying in the podcast about free speech. So there are some good ideas. It's well written. I really like the way it's written. He's a good narrator. He narrates, because it's an audiobook, he narrated its own book. So it was good narration, very well written. But some of the ideas were not new or anything, so it's just the same ideas that, not that I disagree with them or agree with them, but just same ideas that circulate a lot in all of those IDW, I think they call them, like intellectual dark web. So similar ideas, nothing new. I haven't felt like I learned some new things. That's why the lower rating. In addition to that, I think it was a little unfair to the left. So we would criticize the left, but he misrepresented some of the views, straw manning. So some of the arguments were not fully sealed, I would say. Let's see the notes. Not allowing ideas to flow cause it to grow underground like a tumor. When we repress ideas, it's related to free speech. It would go underground and grow like a tumor until it's gone bad. Some facts are considered racist. So you cannot state them, consider racist, even though it's a fact. So many of the facts cannot be stated anymore. The 3 languages of politics, supposedly. For liberal, it's victims versus oppressors. Conservative, it's civilized versus barbarism. Liberals is liberty versus coercion. So it's like, it's not his idea, it's somewhere else. I think it has a book carrying the same name. I like this. Of course, it doesn't work always, but it's a good summary of views. So liberals is victims versus oppressors. They always look at the world in this way. Conservative is civilized versus barbarism. That's why it's who's against who. And liberal is liberty versus coercion. Not liberals, it's supposed to be libertarians. Sorry, there's a big mistake here. So the last one is libertarians. It's liberty versus coercion. Gun deaths are going down while gun ownership is going up. Most deaths is by handguns. So actually gun deaths are going down, even though gun ownership is going up. You might think it would go differently. Most deaths is by handgun and not by rifles. It's a good, interesting information. Side note, the book is not fair to the left by misrepresenting their views. Some of the views, like I said in the review part, are being misrepresented and being straw manning. With all of its flaws, the US is still the best place to live. So you go through some other countries and it's hard to find. So even when there is a lot of flaws and racism and whatever, the US is still a good place to live. Journalists are now political activists. There are less and less journalists. They're more political activists. They promote and being activists for their own party, for both ways. So that is for the notes. Again, it's 3 stars. The reason it gets 3 because I agree with some of the points, but I think I could do a better job. So I feel like it's a short book, but I think it could be even shorter because some of the ideas are the same. So, thank you.